Hi, this is my demonstration speech, and as you see here, we have a hockey bag. I'm going to be going over what we have in the hockey bag, the equipment we use, and why we use it, and how it helps us in the game we played today. First thing I'm going to go over is the protective pants. As you can see here, these are the protective pants. We wear them on around our waist, and we put them on about waist high, just like normal pants. They're about the size of shorts. You want them to be about the size of a long pair of shorts would be on you, whatever you would consider that to be. And as you can see here, why we wear them, it's a padded shell right here. And if you hit on it, you can feel it's like a hard piece of plastic. And there's also some padding back here on the hip and the butt area in case you ever fall or a puck ever hits you in these areas. You obviously don't want to get injured, and that will protect us, and that is why we wear those. The next thing we'll be going to is the shin guards. You can see here you have one for each leg. You put these actually around your leg like this and strap them on, and that's how we wear them when we're playing. And you'll have a sock over it, and we wear these in case a puck or a knee or a skate or whatever happens during the game of play or a practice or whenever you're really on the ice or in need of these. It's rock solid, so whatever hits you, it won't hurt you at all. I mean, there's still a chance of injury, but this will prevent so many injuries. Probably one of the most useful pieces of gear in this bag. There'd be a lot of injuries if we didn't have this today. So, jumping into our next thing, we'll be going into the ice skate. As you can see here, this is my ice skate, the CCM Tax. As you can see, we have a blade over here that we get sharpened. I'd say I average get mine sharpened once every 2 weeks to keep the blade, the inside edge, as you see right here, the edge, you want to keep that sharp so when you're turning, you want your skate to be able to cut into the ice more and better so you can glide more and you can push off and get more glide in your skate. And also, protection-wise, you can feel this. It's not like a shoe at all, actually. It's very solid here and in the toe, and this is called the boot part of the skate. This is because a puck to the foot would hurt very bad without this protection, so the more solid your skate can get, the better it can get. And this part is actually pretty soft because you want it to be able to adjust to your feet, and you want it to be comfortable but protective when you're playing. So the skate is one of the most important things, obviously, to play during ice hockey because you do need ice skates. So that's it. This is the part that holds the blade and the boot together. The white part, it's the connection, as you can see. It's really just very simple design, ice skates, but also very complex at the same time. These are the laces we use to lace them up together. This is the inside. Nothing much about the inside, just like the normal shoe. Okay, on to the next thing. We are going to get a pair of shoulder pads. So you can see here, shoulder pads are just like the football shoulder pads, except ours are a little bit lighter and a little bit softer, as you can see. If you've ever seen a football shoulder pad, the shoulder protection part right here, you'll hit it, it'll be rock solid. This is actually almost foamy on the outside. As you can see, I'm pressing into it a little bit. It's kind of a soft rub. You hit it and you won't feel too much, like it won't be too hard or it won't really be rock solid for you. So, I mean, this still does help protect from a lot of injuries, but I think it could be a lot more protective as they're innovating this gear actually a lot. Almost every year there's new ones that come out and more innovation because it's not preventing as many injuries as it probably should be. But this is the shoulder here. You put it up. Let me just demonstrate how to put this on because it's really simple. You put it up and over your head like this. You wrap this and then you strap this part around your arm and it'll protect you and some of your chest. But not your stomach. Your stomach will be open. But it'll protect that. So that's what that's for. So you don't, if you get hit into the boards or somehow you bump into another player, you don't want to hurt your shoulder. Your shoulders can easily roll. Such a fast game, so this will break a lot of falls, help a lot of injuries, protect a lot of people. Next, I'll be moving on to the elbow guards. This is another very simple piece of gear. If you've ever seen skateboarders or you've ever rollerbladed before, you've probably seen something. These aren't much different than any other elbow guard you'll see in the store, but these are the Reeboks I have, 11K, and what they're meant to do is, right here, as you can see, it's a hard spot. So a lot of times in hockey, you'll go elbow first into a wall. Obviously that would not be fun, that would hurt a lot. So what you want to do is you want to get your elbow, and that's the ground I'm hitting. You won't feel pain from hitting that. So that'll obviously help and prevent a lot of injuries, and that is why we wear this gear, obviously. And actually a long time ago, back around hockey was starting to be invented on thin ponds in Ontario, Canada, and Sweden. The native Sweden's, obviously, and they didn't have much of this gear I showed you so far, besides the ice skates. So it was a very brutal game back then, a lot of injuries, and this is why there's so much innovating going on right now. They're calling it the hockey revolution for gear. It's a lot of innovating. We're in the right start to play the game right now, because there's more, obviously, less and less injuries every year because the more recent awareness of concussions and other injuries. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go on to is hockey gloves. As you can see, just let me dig out my other one somewhere in this bag. Here it is. So these hockey gloves are actually not really what they look like. As you can see, I'm going to put them on for you right here. What they are is, it is just a glove, but it is not soft how it comes off. There's actually each one of these little squares, a little spot of hard protection. It seems soft when you feel it, but you won't feel much coming here. And this is one of probably the main reason why we wear gloves, not just for your fingers or your hand, your wrist. It keeps your wrist still sometimes when you shoot. You want to be able to move it a little bit, but not too much. So it'll keep it still. You can get a lot of wrist injuries from too much movement or getting hit in an awkward area and getting slashed in the hand and the wrist. This will save a lot of protection. Sometimes when I get slashed, I still feel pain from my hand. Obviously, that's not good, and this has saved me from a lot of injuries, and I'm sure many other people too. One of the main pieces of gear right here. Probably my favorite piece of gear. Very light. Next, we're going to go on to what I, myself, and I'm sure many others would call the main piece of hockey gear. This is the hockey helmet, as you can see. I have suffered a head injury before from hockey, a concussion, so I have a very high innovative helmet from Bauer, one of the top ones on the market. And as you can see here, we have the team logo stickers on it. This is very solid, so you can get a good look on the inside. Very complex in there, how they fit it. A lot of like gel paddings in there. Very, very complex. It's different sizes. Go to the back here. You can see right here, you can switch up the size. Just twist it in or out. I'm not going to move it right now because that's the size I prefer. It fits my head perfect. Very solid. Obviously, you